How does one embrace their weirdness? This is a phrase I've been hearing quite often lately, and I think it's very good advice. But with the internet and seeing all these different people with all of these different personalities and everything, it makes you wonder, is anyone truly weird? Are we all just a little version of basic? Hi, my name is Tiffany. I am a colored pencil artist who used to think I was weird. But before we go into all of that, I have a very exciting announcement. I am finally starting on my new mini series, or a series of mini drawings. For example, this 4x6 that I am tentatively calling Collected. The reason why I'm calling it Collected is because I am doing a series of drawings of different things I've collected. First up is this teacup and saucer. Anyway, it's this cute doll teacup and saucer that actually belonged to my grandmother. Blue and orange are my favorite colors, so this is just perfect. My plan is to release these in subsets, so sets of 4 or 5 drawings. Again, this is the first one. I hope to have the first set done by Thanksgiving. As you may have seen in my previous video, I am currently unemployed, so I should have plenty of time in theory. We will discuss time management in a future video. Now back to embracing your weirdness. And I'm not sure if that's trademarked or not. I'm not getting paid for this anyway. 2 different art coaches that I follow have given this advice recently. And to tell you the truth, it's really made me think of how exactly am I weird? What makes me remarkable and memorable? I used to think I was a fairly weird person when I was in high school, and that's kind of my excuse for why I don't have many friends. I'm just weird. Maybe weirdness is being a hermit who likes to be alone. I don't know, but there seems to be quite a few of us like that too. Anyway, all of this has got my head spinning, and I begin to wonder, maybe I'm not as weird as I thought I was. Maybe I'm not as unique. But maybe that's not the point, to be completely unique. After all, there are several billion people in the world. I've often thought, statistically speaking, there has to be more than one person that's exactly like you. So that's just my theory. Very unscientific. Maybe that's what makes me weird too. But as I've been thinking about this and trying to figure out how I can make myself remarkable and memorable and get people to start to like me, because I digress a little bit, going off on a little tangent. My favorite people that I like to follow are a little bit off kilter and are a little bit different and weird. And I think I just have to figure out how to try to embrace that. Unfortunately, with how social media used to seem to be rewarded for being like everyone else. A couple years ago, my mom and I were at a craft show, and we saw every single person, or maybe not every single person, but lots and lots of people all carrying the exact same sign. And I commented to her, she commented to me about who was that one person who bought that sign that made everyone else decide they needed to do it too. I also have this theory with golf. Who actually likes to play it? Again, I digress. But I don't know if I have started following the correct people now, or if everyone is finally truly embracing their authentic selves. But I've seen a lot more variety lately. Obviously, as an individual, you're probably gonna follow people you can relate to or you aspire to be. So you'll probably start seeing more of the same people. But still, if you are maybe have an inner weirdo that you haven't figured out how to get out yet, you're gonna follow people who are a little more unique that you can relate to or that you aspire to be. So I think maybe that's the key for me, is to actually just try to be my authentic self. Oftentimes when I look back or when I'm editing on these videos, I find myself to be so serious, and I'm not really that serious of a person in person, or if you got to know me. I'm not a stoic person who just sits in front of the camera and says different things. Here's another thing that we will try to figure out together. How do we figure out our weirdness or our uniqueness if we're not sure, if we feel like we're basic? Because we live with ourselves, so we feel like we're boring. But how do we figure that out? How do we bring it out if that's something that we want to do? How do we embrace it? And how do we just become ourselves fearlessly? So we will be on that journey together. If you have any ideas, please feel free to comment below. I'd really appreciate it. As a 40-something person, I should have something like this figured out by now. I should know how to be myself, but I clearly don't know quite yet. So we will see how this journey goes. Join me on a future video when I talk about time management and how now that I've lost my job, I seem to also have lost my time management skills. I will see you all later. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. If not, I'll probably continue to make it anyway since I have the time. Also, if you would like to be notified about when this series or the first series, subset of series drawings are available, please sign up for my mailing list down in the description below. You also get 15% off your first order. I do have a couple holiday drawings that are available now or will be available shortly depending on when I publish this video. So you can also check out my Etsy shop in the description below as well. Thank you for joining me. If you listened to the end of this video, I greatly appreciate it, and I will talk to you later. Bye!